better than this. Let me introduce them to you. First and foremost, the Hexecutioner is with us, Heki Butler, the man with the golden gloves. Heki, I mean, your boxing talents are unbelievable. No one in South African boxing history has done what you have done, and it's an absolute honor to have you on the show. How are you feeling?
Oh, good to be on. Thanks for having me. I'm enjoying it.
The long journey from your house, right, to here?
Oh, it's maybe 2Ks, I think, maybe a bit more. Could have ran here.
But yeah, I mean, in 11 years of boxing, 11 titles. That's unprecedented. What's the secret?
Hard work, dedication. Put everything you have into what you want to achieve and you can do it.
Innocentia right next to you is looking and saying, this guy is not a boxer.
He looks nothing like a boxer.
I can see it. It's like, boxers are like humongous.
Yeah.
No, there's different weight divisions in Innocentia.
Well, clearly.
Yeah, and he can knock you out. He knocks everybody out. He does the business. But Innocentia, welcome to Sport at 10. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very well.
Good,
yourself?
or is it trendy? I don't know. No.
Innocentia's fine.
But like Estratena, people, they see you, they see Muvango, they see Rendi.
Of course. I mean, you cannot separate the two unless you know Ugutu Innocentia.
And I was actually trying to work it out. Like, how old were you when you started on Muvango?
I was 18.
Yeah,
and I've been around.
18. We're going to talk about that.
Sure.
And then, the man who just turned 21, Pagamani Mahlambi. Pagamani, how are you?
I'm feeling.
So, 21 was like a month or two ago, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah? 21 only?
Yeah, it's 21.
Soccer age?
Hi, say Pele, 21.
Official?
Yeah.
Like, sure.
I showcase.
Okay, can I ask you one thing? Now, you played in Egypt. You were there for like a year. Can you say anything in Arabic?
No, I can't say anything.
You were there for a year.
But I wasn't talking to anyone there.
Hey, hello.
It's like salam alaikum.
Okay, no, we're going to have to talk about why he wasn't talking to anyone. The Mamelodi Sundowns man is with us in the studio. Guys, we're going to have fun. Let's have a look at the latest news stories and see what is going on as far as the news is concerned. The first story is not that much fun, and we're just absolutely grateful that nothing happened in terms of a true disaster. Look at this car and just imagine yourself being in an accident like this one, because it happened to our SA Sports Awards nominee in the Sportswoman of the Year category, and that is Bianca Zonakant. I mean, she was in a huge car accident in Port Elizabeth. The car you just had a look at there, she is one of South Africa's top tumbling and trampolining gymnasts, and we're just absolutely happy that she did not pass away in that. I mean, she just come back from Poland, where she was 5th in the tumbling discipline there. She's absolutely world-class, and, you know, the accident happening just 15 kilometers from their family home, swerving to avoid a buck, and then lost control, and the car rolled 4 times. But fortunately, Bianca Zonakant is still there, and I don't know, maybe if God willing, she will be recovered enough to make it through to the SA Sports Awards next weekend, which we'll be bringing it to you live. But speedy recovery. We're really glad that you are in one piece, Bianca. Now, speaking of one piece, cricket bat, né? What would you pay for a cricket bat? Like, what's the maximum amount that you'd ever pay for a cricket bat? Heki?
Probably $100. I can't use it.
$100.
Box,
okay.
I got
$100 from Heki. Innocentia, what would you pay?
Probably $100 as well.
Pagamani, at least you know cricket bats are a lot more expensive than $100. So what would you pay?
But for me, I think, because I don't even understand cricket, so I will go with $100.
Okay, so you see here, Herschel Gibbs at the 2007 World Cup was the first player in limited overs cricket to ever hit 6 sixes in an over. That bat that he was using there was just auctioned for 300,000 rand. 300,000 rand. And it comes with the shirt that he was wearing on the day and the shirt of the bowler, Daan van Bunga, the Netherlands player. His shirt also comes in as far as the package is concerned. In a sense, he's looking at it and said, I need that in my life, right?
No, and easy actually.
Not interested.
No,
300,000, come on. You would have gone to 350 for Herschel Gibbs?
Well,
for South Africa,
well,
you would have done, right?
Okay.
Heki, you would have gone more, right?
I would have sold my shoes for that money.
Heki's not trying to sell you anything, not even interested. Football story for you. And one of the most powerful men in African football, Kwesi Nyantakyi, there he is. former president of the Ghana Football Association. He was at FIFA. He was in the CAF Confederation, FIFA Council member. He's vice president of CAF. All of those titles were his. Until there was a secret camera that videotaped him taking money that he shouldn't have been taking. And now FIFA have come through and said, banned for life from all footballing activities. So a man who's given his entire life to football, on the back of the hidden camera footage that was released by some really top journalistic work, has now seen him banned from all football activities for life, Pagamani. If you were banned for life from football, what would you do?
Maybe find another career.
Like what?
Cricket.
Not cricket.
Cricket, we already know, we understand. So if you weren't a footballer, what would you be?
I didn't really see myself like not playing football. So it was always about football every time.
Focus in Jake Pella.
Yeah.
Hecky, if you weren't a boxer?
With my size, it would have probably been, I don't know.
Jockey.
They would have probably used me either as a jockey or as the javelin in javelin throw or something.
Okay, so let's just talk about your size very quickly. What do you weigh right now, today, as you sit here?
So I sit about 52, 53.
Oh, in Essentia. Same weight division, man.
Yeah.
When I fight, I weigh 48. Then I beat you, I'm telling you that.
48?
Yeah, when I'm not fighting my wife, is the boss at home. When I'm fighting my... She's
48
heavier than me,
kilos.
then she's the boss.
48. Now they're like Parmesan. Yeah. 48. We'll show you the footage a little bit later on. But let's move on to our next news story for you. And that final news story is, I had no idea until earlier on today that there was something called indoor skydiving. That's what this is, like indoor skydiving. Like, it's spectacular. Like, it's happening, like there's a world championship, it's in Bahrain, and look at the people. There's like this massive like wind thing that blows wind up in this glass tube, and they're actually flying in this thing doing acrobatics and maneuvers and things, and indoor skydiving. Now, who thought of that? When you did like high-level university in Essentia, here's indoor skydiving.
Well, hey, I guess I'm not so smart. Hey, I didn't even know that existed.
It is a thing, you see? And look at how, like, I'm loving this. I don't know if I want to try it. Would you try it?
I would love to.
You'd like to try it?
Yeah.
I think the inventor was probably scared of heights but wanted to try skydiving.
Look at this. Like, I'm stunned. Like, I'm not ordinarily stunned. Marle, alengati man. Pagaman.
Angengikwazi ukuyenza.
Mar ungaphakathi awufly le uskydive awukhona la next to the ground mos.
Ngeke wazi kuzowenzakalani yazi.
Usabani.
Ngeke wazi ukuthi yini lekhipha nalomoya ngaphansi. Manje ingagcina yenzeke inkinga.
Let's move on down to Cape Town, because in Cape Town is where we have the EFC. There's a huge fight night coming up, and it is on Saturday at the Grand West Casinos. Make sure you are there. Let's tell you all about the fights that are going to be taking place there. And Cape Town, let's see where they are and find out what is going on as far as Cape Town is concerned. Are they there? There they are. And I've got Nkazimulo Zulu, the flyweight champ, as well as right next to him, Cairo, CEO of the EFC. Let me start with you, Cairo, before I come to the champ. Tell me about it, man. Why do I need to be at Grand West this weekend?
I think the exciting thing about mixed martial arts as a whole, the sport is so fast-paced. There's always so much action, and this lineup for the Saturday night's fights is really fantastic. There's 2 title fights on the fight card. Zulu's defending his title. But the really exciting thing about the sport is anything can happen. One punch can change the fight, and you never really know what the outcome's going to be. So, yeah, you got to get there and watch it.
And then, right next to you is the champ. Introduce us to the champ. Give us a little bit of info on Nkazimulo Zulu.
Oh, geez, he's been dominating EFC for so many years, and I think what people love about him when they watch him fight is how much he puts into the fight. You see he's always going for the finish. Some athletes go in there and they'll fight to win on points, and they're not always going to finish the fight. When Nkazimulo is fighting, he's always looking for a finish, whether that's a knockout, which is most of the time, or even submissions. He's constantly putting pressure on his opponent and going for that finish. And because of it, to his detriment maybe, it's really difficult for us to fight him opponents. It's really difficult to match him for fights. And even when we do match him for a fight, we'll get a great matchup for him. His competitor will agree to the fight, and then all of a sudden they'll pull out. And there's constant excuses of why these guys will pull out of the fight. So much to his own detriment, his level is so high, and the pain that he puts on his opponent is so great that literally, you know, he sends guys to hospital after numerous times. So it's actually quite difficult to match him, but we've got a great fight for him this Saturday.
You are the flyweight champ in the EFC. You've got the belt, and Gary Joshua wants to take it away from you. He's undefeated. Where's the fear? I don't see it in your eyes, and you should be worried.
Just want to say hi to everyone there at home who's watching. Yeah, I mean, there is no fear. You know, with this kind of sports that I'm doing, it teaches me to overcome fear. Even if in life you just take things the way it is and carry on with it. So I'm ready for this fight. I'm ready for Gary Joshua. He's not going to take this belt away from me.
What are you promising the Zulu fans who are going to come out there and be cheering you on and hoping you are successful? What's your promise? How much pain do you bring to Gary Joshua?
Yeah, I'm bringing so much pain to him. I'm just going to do my best, but the thing is, I'm not always trying to hurt these guys or put someone in the hospital. It's just how I perform. It's just how I bring myself there. I just bring everything I got. I never underestimate any opponent that the EFC gives me. I just give my best all the time. And I wish that there will be some Zulu fans coming here down in Cape Town, but it's fine. Let's keep that one for Devon, but hopefully they will be watching it on SABC3. Is going to be live, this fight. So I'm just going to give a very exciting fight with this Gary Joshua, because he's also a good guy and a very he's a brown belt jiu-jitsu. He's a ground guy, very good. So it's going to be a war.
I'm looking forward to the fight. I'll be with you on SABC3, tuned in to see the main event on the night, because there he is when he's in his fight mode. But you know what? Everyone in the studio burst out laughing, Cairo, when he says, I don't go out there to like put anyone in the hospital. And he said it with a straight face, like completely like that's just like what happens. It could happen.
He just says that because he's on camera. When he's off camera, he tells me he's trying to put guys away. So,
so Cairo, let me give you the final word here. Let's get the fans into the arena. Let's get them there for this EFC Fight Night, which has 2 belts on the line. So there's so much entertainment on the night. Tell me the details. If I want to be there, what must I do?
Yeah, you got to get yourself to Grand West. So it is this Saturday, 3rd of November. Like I said, 2 title fights on the night with Zulu. It's a great fight card. There's heavyweights on there. There's really a host of local and international athletes. You know, people are flying from the UK, or athletes flying in from Norway to compete. So it's South Africa's and Africa's best fighting against some of the best from the world. And yeah, it's going down at Grand West on Saturday night. So get through.
Nkazimulo Zulu, as well as Gary Joshua, thank you for joining us, and make sure that you give us a great night's worth of action there. I know it will happen, and if you can't be in Cape Town, SABC3 on Saturday night is the place to be. Before I bring in the Shampunaiza Heki, mixed martial arts, so boxing, karate, falling, jumping, scratching, all of that other stuff, or boxing. You're the boxer, there's that completely different thing. Could you ever see yourself in the hexagon doing mixed martial arts?
If they had my weight, yes, but he's my weight and he weighs like about probably 10 kgs heavier than me, so it doesn't make sense for me to go even try it. I must do something, maybe get a nice stomach, and I might be able to do it. Yeah, I'm just too small.
In the gym, man, come on.
No, I'd love to do it, but I'm just too small.
I'm going to pump Heki up. I'm going to give him something. We've got special African herbs. We'll get you up to the weight division there. However, let's bring him out. South Africa's one and only sports comedian. He's been doing it now for 5 years right here on SABC1 on the biggest sports show on television. Millions every single week experiencing the undisputed heavyweight of humor, the Shampunaiza Shampuninho.
Hey, Thomas, Nkazimulo Zulu. He's Zulu, Baba. That's why he's saying Uruzo Bashai. He's Zulu. Like everything he's doing, even when he orders from McDonald's, order a Zulu. Ngeluk Shai, Big Mac, Nzo Shai and Coke. Shai Limot. That guy, what rapper? Hey, why are boxers very bipolar? Boxers are bipolar, unlike mixed martial artists. Boxers, before the fight, you tigers, I will bite your ear off. I will eat your children. After he loses, yeah, you see, God loves us all. He's a good guy. You know, the Lord doesn't like people fighting and everything. Boxing. Thomas, I saw that. What's happening with the indoor? What's skydiving?
Yeah.
That
like
thing will
indoor
never work
skydiving.
in South Africa. Indoor skydiving, what? Where are we going to get the air? We don't have air time as we speak. Where are we going to get the air to Ken? Thomas.
Time must fall first.
Yeah, as you can see, Thomas. Yeah, if you don't know what Tokolo ging, Ashion. Yeah, Berto Binela Yazara, like I have a rare video that I want to show you. Look at this video right here. Just look at it, and then I'll explain to you exactly what's happening. Tell me if I'm lying. PSL, this is what's happening. Yes, as you can see, here's a rare video of Kaizer Chiefs giving away points. As you can see, like everywhere, a point for you. Yes, take 0 points. You can take 2 points. It's all yours, Amakosi amahle, siyaninika bafethi on behalf of the country city. Njengamakosi now, Tatani Chiefs, you know, yeah, the Kaizer Chiefs. You see, one. This is like, you know, Kaizer Chiefs are like the Oprah Winfrey of PSL. You get a point. Everybody get 3 points. You get 3 points, Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs ya jiwa papa. T-shirt de ho reka ba o fala skaftin. Hore o khono ja team e pila. Vela e tla le built-in fork and knife. Ba jiwa Chiefs. Or kanjani mfethu? Yeah, just say yes. Chiefs, yeah, Chiefs. You know, Chiefs knew ba ilo jiwa bukai. How many goals are going to be scored against them? They knew. Heba tsena ka mo pitching ba irileng.
Yo.
2. Bajiwa Chiefs. What the Chiefs come kwejiwa. Oh favor Kaizer Chiefs. Also on low favor price of petrol. You'll never know where it's going. Whether liya ko tlase or liya ko dimo. Whether ke 7 rand or bukai Chiefs. La jiwa. Lona Katando hana umeno. You know, le katando umeno. Chiefs yes. Chiefs and wait to Alijiwa. You miss Compella now. We miss Compella. Where are you? I get now coach English. Now let's wear Solina. Solina so coach maina dia parza ko Italy. Cerruti, Cavella, Palazzo Pitti. Yes, Crockett Jones, Concrete Jones, Lajiwa and everything. But shout out to Pirates. Pirates the only team that decided to actually fill the disabled player who doesn't really see. Shout out to Shonga. I get sure Shonga wabona. Shonga wabona camera guy. Shonga level la so. Yeah, as you can see, do melango high. Like I go high. I have a proper video of Shonga taking the penalty, and here is Shonga taking a penalty.
Oh, it's a good penalty.
It's a good penalty. It was, yeah, it's a very historical.
So his penalty is like
this.
This
is Shonga.
Okay,
it's him before and yes. Can we do it again? Yes.
My penalty is a quality penalty, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, Shampoo. No, but Justin doesn't deserve that. He was involved in so many good things on the day, man.
Okay, that's fine. Breaking news. Chiefs are going to testify on the VBS case. Never invest the point.
You ask Mahlambi. That's the question today. What do you want to know? Phakamani Mahlambi is in the studio, one of the most promising young footballers in South Africa, the Mamelodi Sundowns man, back from Egypt and doing the business for Kabuyelo now. That is the social media question at Sport at 10. Ask us about him and I will ask your questions. Ask Mahlambi is how you do it. After the break though, arguably, I don't even know if there's an argument, the greatest boxer in South African history, Heki Butler, is here. And if you're saying, Kanjani, after the break, we'll talk about all the accolades and what he did in May, where he shocked the boxing world. It's a good story. Stay with Sport at 10.
All the ingredients you need for a happy home are right here. Like Future Life Smart Food with free 200ml First Choice milk for only $28.99 and Liquid Fruit 1.5 litre fruit juice for $18.99.
Hey, Baba. You've been partying the whole night.
Yeah, my darling. Hey, you complain a lot, man. If it's not the leaves, then it's the noise.
I've asked you so nicely before. Now I'm calling my lawyer.
Ooh, I am so scared. And like, where's your lawyer?
My lawyer is right here. Can't tell me.
Problems with the neighbors? Rental disputes? Advice on maintenance matters? Drawing up a will? When it comes to justice in South Africa, one voice shouts louder than any other. Clientele Legal. Our plans are affordable. They start from 165 Rand per month.
Sorry, ma'am. My salary's late again. It was supposed to be in on the 1st and it's now the 8th.
Take it or leave it.
I'm not leaving this and I'm not taking it. I'm calling Clientele Legal.
Oh, Clientele Legal.
Labor issues? Unfair dismissal. Uncontested divorce. Unfair blacklisting. Wrongful arrest. Clientele Legal will speak up for you. SMS Legal to 41445 and we'll call you back. SMS now.
What I like about Clientele Legal is that they're affordable, they're professional, and they constantly check up on you.
Clientele Legal not only solved my debt problem, but also restored my dignity.
Clientele Legal appointed an attorney. Within 2 weeks, the settlement was drawn up, and soon thereafter, the divorce was finalized, to my great relief.
Our plans include access to a 24-hour emergency helpline. No matter how big or small your problem is, we are standing by to assist. Professional lawyers, professional advice at an affordable price. SMS Legal to 41445 and we'll call you back. SMS now.
This is how the night ended, but how did it begin? With Connecting and 4th Street. Go forth and connect. 4th Street. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Welcome back. It's finally here. T20 cricket like you've never seen it before. Cricket the Mzansi way. The Mzansi Super League. Catch all the action live on SABC3 and SABC radio stations from the 16th of November to the 16th of December. Tickets will be available from the 16th of October at Ticket Pro. Search hashtag MSLT20 on all your social media. Brought to you exclusively by SABC, the official broadcaster of the Mzansi Super League. Fast, fun, for all. It's going to be great. Make sure you're with us. But now, speaking of great, he's already here in the studio. Heki Badla is in the studio. If you don't know the name, you're not a boxing fan, but you will know it because he is also nominated for the Sports Star of the Year up against the Rabadas, the Semenyas. And the reason is because he's done something that's only ever been done one time before by a South African, and the last time was back in 1950. And it's all about that belt. The two belts are here, but that belt on the other side with the rainbow colors, that's the one. Heki Badla, welcome to the show. How are you?
Oh, good. Nice to be on. I'm enjoying it so far.
So, let's talk about that belt that I've just given a lot of hype about. What makes that belt so special?
Easiest way to say, if you won the belt, you're the #1 fighter in the division.
Like no one else is as good as you. You're the man in your division.
Basically, yes.
And you had 3 belts.
Yeah,
when they said, we're giving you that belt because you're the man with 3 different belts, you've done it.
Yeah, first South African to also do that, win 3 belts in the same night, which is quite great. It's a great honor.
And you did it in Tokyo, right, in Japan. Everyone thought Heki's coming to town to take on Tamaguchi, right?
Yes.
And, please, Heki's just coming here to make up the numbers, right? Like, Tamaguchi's going to put you in a box and send you back to South Africa in a hurry. That was the expectation.
Yeah, most definitely. I should have actually bet on myself for the fight. I was a 17-1 underdog.
17-1.
So,
They must have thought you had like one leg, no arms, one eye not working.
They thought I was going to probably tie my hands behind my back or something.
So then how is it then you come and surprise the globe with a victory against a guy who has beaten the previous 7 guys that have come to try and take his belt?
Yeah, hard work and dedication. I've got a great team around me, great coaches, and we worked out a brilliant game plan, and I wanted to win because the fight, as a lot of people know, the fight before that I was robbed badly in the Philippines. It was a bit of a bad result, and that's why I got the fight against him because of the previous result.
Yeah, because you had this bad result.
All worked out.
And they said, okay, we're going to give you a chance to fight against whoever wins the fight between Tamaguchi and the guy who robbed you.
Yeah, the guy who beat me. I thought the guy who beat...
And then they said, okay, Tamaguchi won. They said, okay, we're going to give you that gap now. You get the chance because that other fight had a lot of things in it. And you come and take the title, man. You come and bring that back to South Africa. The last time this happened for a South African, Victor Wheel, you were nowhere even close to being pulled. Do you remember the year?
I think it was 1954 or 1950, somewhere between that. I think I did a bit of research.
1950 to 1952.
I don't think my parents even I was in their minds already by that time.
And where did it start for you, Heki? Where does the boxing start? Because you said you're just 2 kilometers down the road, an area called Newlands.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not fancy. It's not upmarket. It's not, it's real working class South Africa. That's where you're from.
Yeah, definitely. When I was younger, if you can see with my size, I'm too small to play rugby. I'm not fast enough for soccer.
Television doesn't show size. So let's just do this quickly, because I'm one of the smallest guys in the game. But this is, so I already, we're there, right? We're there. But I'm also quite a bit wider than you as well, eh?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push up my chest, man.
I'm almost like 20 kilos more than you.
Yeah, I just weigh about 47.
So I'm over 20 kilos more than you, even though we're standing here looking the same.
A little bit.
Jeez, that's crazy. So I'm trying to imagine that, if I try to fight the guys in my weight division, they'd give me a hiding. Because I'd be like, yeah, Heki's my size. The guy nowhere near. Yeah. So you started 21 years ago.
Yeah, like I said, I couldn't play rugby. I'm too small. I couldn't play soccer. I'm not fast enough. And no one's going to hit me with a cricket ball. I'm sorry. So I couldn't do other sports, and I hated losing. I really hated losing. Ball games, table, anything with my parents could. So they decided they're going to put me in a sport where if I lost, it was my own fault. My dad boxed. That's the way I went, and I fell in love with it.
I always wonder about boxing because the Hexecutioner, Heki the Hexecutioner, it's a great name, but boxing also means that you could also get executed yourself. Other guys also trying to hit your head off. Why is that never a concern for boxers?
I think because if you're confident in yourself in the training you do and you know you're ready, you shouldn't worry. A lot of people ask my wife that question, and she says when she drives to work, I don't get worried that something's going to happen. She doesn't get worried when I get into the ring. It is my job. I have to be used to it, and that's the truth.
Now, one of the things about you, Heki, is that do you get the respect you deserve from South Africans in terms of your achievement?
No.
11 belts, 11 years. Nobody's ever brought as many belts of championships to South Africa in the history of South African boxing. And yet, I don't hear your name thrown in.
No, the truth is, when I went to the Philippines, people started taking photos of me on the airport. When I was in Japan, they were waiting outside the hotel for me to sign autographs, take photos of me, and it's not like that in South Africa. I'm more famous that side than I am in South Africa, which is a shame, because I'm a South African and I love my country. But it's part of the game. So boxing is not in the mainstream.
But it has to be. We need to get it back there. I mean, men like you are out there, week in, week out, going to places like Nicaragua and going to places like Tokyo. And is that maybe the problem? That the big fight where a champ like Heki, he's fighting abroad. Is that maybe why we don't really, it doesn't capture us?
Yeah, but it's the truth. You have to also look like a guy like Zolani Tete, who has to fight overseas as well. The money's better that
He's
side.
always in the UK.
Yeah, with the rand being so weak, it's hard for our promoters to get the big fighters from overseas in. They get paid dollars. It's exchange rate's a bit hard. But, that's what we have to do. Brian Mitchell did it his whole career, and he came out all right, so it's good for us.
You know, I was looking you up today. I Googled you. And Google always shows, the things that search the most about a person. It comes up, in that order. Do you know what one of the most searched things about you is?
No idea.
Heki Butler, net worth. People just want to know how much you've made. And I don't know if it's the ladies out there or if it's the guys, but everyone wants to know what you're worth. Are you making that kind of big money that, people are like, yeah, this guy, he's in that Floyd Mayweather kind of,
that's what I want to say. Maybe if I wear like 6 pairs of pants and a few jackets and fight against Floyd Mayweather, I might be. But no, I know when I retire from boxing, I'm going to have to work. I'm going to have to do something to make a living of it. I don't make enough to retire from life after boxing, but I love what I do.
No, Heki, that doesn't make sense to me.
No, it's even hard for me to get a sponsorship because of what I do. Because I'm like I said, it's not one of the mainstream sports, but it's part of life. I enjoy what I do. I love what I do. So I'm blessed in what I do.
IBF, WBA, IBO, flyweight, champion of the world, the #1 in your weight division, and you're saying that at the end of the day, you may still have to go and get a regular job.
Yeah, most definitely. That's why as well, while we fight overseas, I make a bit more money overseas than what I would make in South Africa.
How does that change? Like, what can we do, if anything?
I have no idea. Honestly, don't know. I don't know what... I think it's marketed wrong. People don't know about me because I'm not marketed. The promoters don't put the shows out there and put posters around and get people involved. I don't know. I don't know if that's... I don't know what to tell you. Honestly, I have no idea.
When's your next fight? When do you try and make us proud again?
Oh, I'm fighting so far. I know in 8 weeks I'm in full-out training. The 31st of December.
Back here in South Africa, right?
I wish it was in Tokyo. It's in Tokyo, the next one.
Tokyo again. So I have to go to Japan to see you.
Yeah, it's a nice holiday for you.
It's a bit far, holiday. Yeah, it's a long walk.
Yeah, and the thing is, everyone says, yeah, it's lekker, it's nice, it's over. I'm going to be dieting on Christmas. Please, it's not nice.
You only weigh 49 kilos. Dieting for what?
To make the weight. But you get used to it. Your body gets used to it. Yeah, and like I said, I love what I do. Yeah, 31st of December. Hopefully it's shown on TV this time.
How much more is left in Heki Butler? What is still to be achieved? I mean, the titles are there. You've got the Ring Magazine belt. You've got 3 belts already. 11 in your career. What do you still want to achieve?
Oh, I still need to win the WBC world title, the WBO world title, maybe move up weight, maybe unify the division. There's still a lot that can be done for me. And I feel I've still got a few years left to do it in.
And the ability, the heart, the desire, it's there.
Still there. It stays there.
And right now, right? I don't even know what more to say because I'm still truly astounded by the fact that, you know, it's not that you got tons in the bank and you're done. So that for me is something that is still in my mind. But Heki, we wish you all the best. And I think South Africans today, because we're the biggest, with over 1 million viewers tonight, they got to see you. What do you want to say to them?
Thanks for all the support, guys. Please watch me the 31st of December if we get it on TV. If not, catch it on the internet. I think you can. Thanks for all the support. God bless everyone. Be safe and love South Africa like I do.
Heki Butler. Gotta love him. It's time for us to go to a quick break. Shampuninho.
Heki Butler, Baba. 48 kgs. That's the same weight as the side mirror Range Rover. He's like a very big guy. I found him. Here he is. Mahlambi, all the way from Egypt. Hassan Mahlambi. You know, there's a rumor going on here that you came back over Bokhaleli Arch. Yeah. Kota can bring South Africa back to life. Thomas Mahlambi back in the country for Kota. Sundowns. If I'm one among Kota.
We're back after the break.
Here, between the dreamers, the true believers. Here, in a place of self-made men.
Here, in this beautiful place, where the ground splits and the sky breaks. Here, we make waves. Here, we shape something exceptional.
Rich, bold, 3 Ships whiskey. Not for persons under the age of 18.
The Proteus. What's up? With all due respect, your days are numbered. Better watch out. Don't be fooled by my age or my size or where I'm from. I will show the world what can be achieved. This might be difficult for you to accept, but I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Don't worry, though. I'll be gentle.
New Nivea Men Deep Antiperspirant with powerful active charcoal for 48-hour protection against sweat and germs. It's time to change your game. New Nivea Men Deep Antiperspirant. Nivea Men, it starts with you. And for a deep clean against oil and impurities, try new Nivea Men Deep Cleanser.
Exe, when jazz and pata pata hit dance floors in the 50s, Smirnoff was there, being enjoyed neat over rocks. And when 90s freedom arrived to Iguaito soundtrack, our Smirnoff Nicola joined the celebration. To today, where the moves are bold and I sure the Guara Guara brings its flavor, and we bring our Smirnoff Cranberry. For then, for now, for whatever's next, Smirnoff, everyone's invited.
Are you totally ready to meet her family? For that big moment. For that first hug. Unlike regular toothpaste, Colgate Total helps to reduce germs on teeth, tongue, cheeks, and gums for 12 hours. So you can be totally confident of a healthy mouth. Colgate Total. Be totally ready for life.
With Discovery Insure, you can get back up to 50% on your fuel spend every single month for driving well. Oh, tell them about Uber. And up to 25% off Uber rides and many other fantastic rewards.
There he is, get him.
SMS Insure to 47751.
What up, man?
So, boy.
We are drinking from the same bottle. Cheers, Donayam. I miss you, Dwana.
It feeds in a fine cross, nearly and should be and is. What a return it's been for the prodigious talent that is Phakamani Mahlambi.
There's an opportunity for the rebound, it'll go in! Mamelodi Sundowns have got one, it's Phakamani Mahlambi, back in the country, back in the PSL.
Fully account. There he is. They call him Mshini, ne? At training.
Yeah.
Mshini. What's the reason for Mshini, boy?
Bengisadlala ekasi manje mengidlala ekasi benginomngane wami engijwayelene naye. So uye wangibiza Mshini from lapho wonke umuntu asengibiza Mshini.
Phakamani Mshini Mahlambi is in the studio with us. The 21-year-old international has got quite a career and quite a story and some amazing things that has happened with him. So send your questions through to hashtag Ask Mahlambi. That's what we're doing on Twitter. I'll ask some of your questions as we have this conversation. But the 2017 PSL Young Player of the Season. Dude, that was quite a season, right? Take us back to 2017.
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi mhlambe so far bekuyi isizini yami like a grand. Yeah, ngoba ngikwazile ukuthi ngibuye from injury ngiqali season ngo bese ipartner ndawo. So mangibuya from injury ngakwazi ukuthi ngiqhubeke la bengicine khona.
And then that injury, because le injury ingmangazile, the way you sorted the injury out. It's one of the most powerful stories, I think, that can happen between brothers. Tell us, what happens to your knee? How do they fix it?
Into enze ukuthi ngeke ngaya ku doctor, so bangitshela ukuthi for me to get back like ngendlela bengingiyo the way bengidlala ngakhona, so I need to take my father's hamstring. Like bewedinga
the hamstring. So the hamstring is this thing at the back.
Yeah.
Baykhiphe bayifake edolweni.
Bayifake edolweni, but ngalesa sikhathi bengibona ukuthi hayi ithama lambe selidala. Bengekwazi ukuthi manje ahlale engenayo hamstring ngoba kusamela ahambe. So ubhuti wami uyo wathi enganginikeze yakhe.
Like he offered your brother, just said, "You're my brother. I will go into an operation and they can take a part of my hamstring for you."
Kube ukuthi bafonela endlini, mabefonela endlini bachaze istory sakhona ukuthi because even my dad was willing to give the hamstring but ukuthi like I feel like ukuthi bengeke yena ubaba enakho ekhishwe hamstring. So because ubhuti wami bengihlala naye la eJozi bekadlala eVets ngalesi sikhathi lesiya. So wasethi yena engakwazi ukuthi anginikeze uzonakho uzovela ayofunda because bedlala ibhola sithu.
So because of that he had to leave football.
Yeah.
He gave up his dream for football for you.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel though?
I think maybe like the one thing that I always tell myself is that I owe him big time. So whatever like he needs, and then I need to be there for him. Whatever like the situation that he's going through, he was there for me when like I had the worst.
That's truly a powerful story. So you go to Egypt after this fantastic season. This is one of the questions that I've always wanted to know. Now, how do you pronounce the name of the club that you went to? Because there's two different ways of saying it. Everyone fights every time. You were in Egypt. When they name the club, what do they say?
They say Ali Ahly.
Ali
Ahly.
Ahly.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So Ali Ahly.
Yeah.
Now we have the correct from Egypt pronunciation of it. What was it like?
Like the first few months, it was like okay, I was enjoying myself until it like you figure into a point where like I could like feel like really bad about it, like because maybe I could spend like 4 or 3 days without speaking to anyone. So
is Zoom?
Not really Zoom, but football-wise it was okay. But when you go like outside football, I stay alone. There's no one there. I just had to cope for myself. And like, even if you can go to a restaurant and then you say, can I please have rice and meat? And then they're not going to give you the thing that you asked for because maybe they think you're looking for something else. Yeah, ngifundile ngahlala, but it get to a point where like I couldn't like hold with mina okwamanje ngifuna because like the other situation was the new coach came in. Like manje lo coach umunye beseka hambile so lo coach umunye mangifika like maybe first day mangifika the next day I went to training angitshela ukuthi I don't have plans for you. So that's why like mina nginga request ukuthi it's better for me to come back to South Africa and then start over again if nento enzakalayo and then I'll take it from there.
I think you phoned the show that comes on before Sport at 10 for Andy. And he came home. We're going to a quick break, and then remember the hashtag that I've got for you is Ask Mahlambi. Look at him, Phakamani Mahlambi, back in South African football. Some of the hardships, you've got a little taste of what it's like to be an international footballer in a massive country like Egypt, where you can't understand the language and the difficulties there with coaches changing. Bring him back to South Africa. Mahlambi continues with the conversation after this.
Persons under the age of 18. 1,120 children under 5 die of malnutrition every year. Let's take a stand together to drop this stat. Join the movement at 1120under5.com.
Far, far in the future, I see your name, Mr. Heineken, in all the countries of the world.
And it will taste the same everywhere?
Everywhere.
Not for persons under the age of 18. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
Get it.
Every man faces defeat. But to be your best, you must train harder and come back stronger. Gillette Mach 3, with stronger than steel blades that go on and on. For a man remade daily.
Johnny Walker is the world's #1 Scotch whisky. Cheers. That's pretty good. The world's a big place. And yet, it brings together the finest malts from all over Scotland. But the best thing it brings together? These guys.
Not for persons under the age of 18.
It's finally here. T20 cricket like you have never seen it before. Cricket, the Mzansi way, the Mzansi Super League. Catch all the action live on SABC3 and on SABC radio stations from the 16th of November. And that goes on until the 16th of December. Tickets will be available from 16 October. So they are out there. Get your tickets at Ticket Pro. Search hashtag MSLT20 on all social media. Brought to you exclusively by SABC, the official broadcaster of the Mzansi Super League. Fast, fun for all. Let's get to what you've got as far as the tweets that are concerned. It's hashtag Ask Mahlambi. So I'm going to ask him. I promised you at home that you would get to ask your questions. I'm going to get through as many of them as I can in the next couple of minutes. So first question, or just a statement actually. Kula M says, wow, Thomas, Paga's brother did something big for him on hashtag Ask Mahlambi. We already know that, and he's very appreciative of it. So let's move on to the next question. And that comes from Sandile. Sandile wants to know, who's faster between Pagamani and Tapelo Morena?
Angazi.
Ndoda marugesa, ungamshiya or ngeke umshiye?
Hayi angazi.
I-tight though, i-close.
Yeah, almost.
Draw.
Angazi.
No, iyafuneka le race ke. Good question. He doesn't even know himself. Then he calls himself undisputed. Kutlo _B says, when did you start playing at a professional level? Hashtag Ask Mahlambi.
I think it was 2015.
Where? Tell us more. Where? How?
Because I went from School of Excellence to Wits, and then I went to play for under-19 at Wits. After 6 months, then that's when I went to the first team. Maybe I stayed, I think, 2-3 weeks without being introduced into the pitch. And then after that, maybe a week so, and then I was introduced.
Oskulu Mkunu says, does he still want to play overseas? If he does, which team does he want to play for overseas? Hashtag Ask Mahlambi.
Yes, I still want to play overseas, but I'm not sure which team, because it's like...
But somewhere they speak English.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because yeah, like saying to get me, but he hasn't.
And then lastly here, let's just talk very quickly about Mamelodi Sundowns, right? That's the club that you're at right now. What's it like being a Gabuyelo? How does it feel to sign for a club as big with so much ambition?
I think for me, it's a place where I can get challenges. It's a place where I'm going to get opportunities to showcase my talent, and ngicabanga ukuthi okwamanje yonke into isaseright, akakabi nankinga, usakwazi ukusebenzisana nawo wonke umuntu okhona eklabini.
You're only 21. What do you want to achieve with Gabuyelo?
To get as many trophies as I can.
Well, it's obvious. Just like, it's obvious, Thomas. That's what I'm here about. Pagamani Mahlambi, thank you very much for being with us. South Africans are happy to see you, but they also, I think, at some stage, are going to be happy to see you again, going somewhere.
Yeah, maybe I think that's going to happen in a few years.
Sure?
I think so. I'm not sure.
He's a shy man, but we know that football talent will take him places very far away. Thank you, Pagamani. Shampunino, what have you got? What's coming up next?
Baby baba. Baby baba. Ah, boino. Yisenda. Kabodo ramuhela lapho ku sport 10.
Rawatanganeza mo take a sport 10. Da for you.
Time. Babu do re breaking.
Rekatia breaking recover kama mabengere.
Nda.
Be a man. What does that mean? The truth is, most of us have learned that lesson the wrong way. Fathers have taught their sons to be bold, to be brave, to be strong. Bold, brave, strong. The meaning of these words is the way it's all gone wrong. Be bold and brave. Be true to yourself. It's what you do with your strength that makes you strong. The time for change is long overdue.
Long overdue.
To being better.
So that our sons grow up to be better too.
South Africa's biggest subsidy is now on at ShopRite. We're putting 65 million rand back into the price of basics, like 500 grams of Rama spread for bread, only $9.99. 5 kgs of Tastic rice, now $49.99. 450 grams of Bokomo wheat bix, only $16.99. And 150 grams of Protex soap for only $8.99. ShopRite. Lower prices you can trust, always.
Together, blending sounds becomes an anthem. Together, blending looks becomes a statement. Together, blending ideas becomes a masterpiece. J&B, better blended. Not for persons under the age of 18.
When a man starts his day with new Nivea Men Cool Cake Body Lotion or Cream, he gets instant cooling and
48-hour moisture and protection.
So, when she tells you to carry a handbag in public,
What you gonna do?
play it cool. When you go for a scan, is it a boy? Is it a girl? It's both.
Strength, what you gonna do?
Play it cool with Nivea Men Cool Cake Body Lotion or Cream. Official sponsor of Real Madrid. Nivea Men. It starts with you.
His is the oldest registered distillery in the United States. Perfect for making Tennessee whiskey. Charcoal mellow, drop by drop for smooth sipping. Which is not the easy way, but it's his way.
Your favorites are on SABC1 tomorrow. Bragging rights are at stake for the best MC and one mic at 6. Hashtag Throwback Thursday will keep us trending on social media with the latest trends and news at 7:30. Defying all that we think we know, Stereotype Drop will set the record straight tonight at 9. Stay entertained, only on 1.
mafedzi nṋe ndo ita mini mathina ngori a tshi khou vhaisa muthu ndi khou ḓi dzulela fhedzi na munna ane nda mu funa
ndi ri zwiṅwe zwithu zwine ra nda nda ita sa zwi humbuli ndi mafhungo haya ane nda khou ṱoḓa u mu sumbedza one
So focused, starred herself, Inocentia Makapila, otherwise known as Rendani on Muvango. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you very much, Thomas.
You're so
very well.
watching your. Do you do that a lot, though? Do you actually watch yourself?
I do. I'm my biggest critic. I promise you, I watch myself every night. I even panic. Even tonight, because I'm here, I didn't get to watch myself. I was like, guys, please make sure
so
you record.
So, Moshe Lilapa, what are you thinking?
What
goes through your mind? What are you looking for?
I'm very hard on myself. You know what? I always feel like I can do better. I always feel like I didn't deliver as well as I could have. You know, but I'm my biggest fan as well. You know, I cheer on myself a lot. You know, but I think I'm very hard on myself, generally speaking.
So, how does the girl from Hasintumele
yes.
get here?
Muzdana was in Tumure, Ndobebirahone. I was born there, and I was staying there till I was about 5. Then we moved with the parents, you know.
So that's in Venda?
That's in Venda, yes.
Then you moved to Soweto?
Yes, then we moved to Soweto with my parents and to start school in Joburg. And yeah, basically that's how it happened. And yeah, it was just school from there.
Yeah, Keleza, you go through all the school, you do all of that. Age of 18, by that stage you're in matric, right?
Yes.
You know already what you want to be an actress, you want to do that.
Yes.
How do you end up at a Muvhango audition?
Actually, I went to the National School of Arts, so I did study drama. I studied drama for 5 years there. So I knew, you know what, I knew that I wanted to, okay, I love theater more than I do TV, but I always wanted to do TV as well. So while I was at school, I didn't think it would happen when I was in matric, but I kept going for auditions. And I heard about Muvhango auditions. I went for the first auditions.
And there was only 3 people there?
At the auditions?
Yeah.
No. It was open auditions.
How many?
Yo, probably over 2,000 people. Because my number was 1,000 something me myself. So, yo, it was crazy.
Ngama.
And I actually ran away from hostel. I used to stay at school. I jumped out of the gate, Mama Vulama gate at 7, and I was like, I am so going for these auditions. You know, because I knew that I would have loved, you know, Muvhango. I grew up watching Muvhango. And I knew that if I am to do TV anytime soon, I would love to start on Muvhango, you know, for obvious reasons. But then I was like, I'm doing this, you know, line all day. I got there at 6:30, and I only got into the audition room at 4:30. And you know what? It was
8 hours,
I'm telling you, and I was zitini, but I was fine. In fact, it tough that time, but it was fine.
No, so you do it and you just never look back, right?
Yes, I never looked back. You know what? When I went to varsity, I studied something different.
Yeah, because you've got a degree in applied linguistics.
That's my honors. My degree is in language practice.
Linguistics.
It's the study of language, not the study of languages. You know, we're not studying different languages. We're studying how to use language. So I can use language in every domain. If you ask me to use language in sports, I will do so. If you ask me to use language in news, in education, in media, whatever. So it's just knowing and having the ability.
Because apparently uthanda isonto.
Yes, I do. I spend most of my time esontweni. You know, I would rather be esontweni than anywhere else. Actually, yeah, I promise you.
But everyone doesn't really associate celebrity, actress.
Yeah.
We see nightclub, champagne. You know, that's what we not putting esontweni.
I can imagine. But I am really all about church. I am at my happiest, and I don't think there's anything else I find more fulfilling than being at church.
My producer's like, that's my type of girl. Wait, before you go
I'm just fixing our
don't because I can see you attacking the cupcakes here and I don't understand why.
It's still our property. She has to know that we are still...
Yeah, please, shake
her.
Okay, so this is the Sport at 10 cup. It's priceless. You can't have it. But the cakes you can.
Okay.
If you know sport. Are you a sports person?
So. I mean, I can...
Tell me who this is. What sport? Let's start there.
Goodness. What sports is this?
Yeah, it's sports. I'm a kepis. I get to you. So far, we're just seeing caps.
Is it golf?
He's been on Sport on 10. No, it's not golf. No. It's got like a bike.
I need another hint.
Motorcycling, Moto2.
But I think I know his name. He looks familiar.
Okay, I'm going to give it to you. Brad Binder. Because that one Bees Yorkshire. That one Bees Yorkshire, it was tough. Okay, let's move on to Currie Cup champions in 2018. This team in black, what is it called?
Sharks.
Oh, she's got it. The Sharks. She's good. Got the Sharks. And black and white is one of your things, right? Why is black and white in your family?
Because my dad forces everyone at home, which is favorite parents. You don't have a choice. I'm telling you, like if you step into that house, you have to be a Pirates fan. You have to support Pirates, or you know something.
Make your dad proud. This man on the derby was sensational.
Oh my goodness, he is gonna kill me if I get this wrong.
Okay.
Augustine.
Augustine Mulenga.
Yay!
I know Itamalako is very proud. Now, okay, give me an old name, Gag, from when your dad brought you to Pirates and said, give me a name that then I'll give you the world.
John Muyeti.
Yo!
Listen, listen.
Hey, Tankoda. Hey. What's Nabutunga?
90 minutes, no mistake. Yeah, no, Kaizer
Okay,
Chiefs.
no, say something.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that laugh all you want, ka Bloemfontein Celtics. The points, analyze one.
Innocentia, it's good to have you. We love watching you. We love what you're doing on Muvhango every single day of the week. 9 o'clock on SABC 2 is where that action takes place. So, we loved having you and we appreciate that you were here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And invite him to church as well, please.
Shikarashi.
We're going to leave you with the words that we leave you with every single week. If you're not watching Sport at 10, what are you doing?
Nah.